Tonight on this edition of 1030 James, we're going to share some of this memorabilia with you, give you an idea of the things that have entertained us here in Central New York since 1950, 4 decades now. And also, as always, on this program, we're going to preview the upcoming programs for this fall on WSTM, Channel 3, and on NBC. So sit back, relax, and help us celebrate 40 years of broadcasting. Your set. You see, back when Channel 3 first came on the air in 1950, there was no color TV. Everything was black and white. And so, in keeping with the spirit of those times, right now, I'm in black and white, too. WSTM TV signed on the air February 15th, 1950 as WSYR TV. Under the combined efforts of Colonel Harry Wilder, S.I. Newhouse, and E.R. Vadabon Kerr, the man everybody called Curly, WSYR TV quickly became the television leader in Central New York. Our first home was here at the Kemper Building in downtown Syracuse. In 1958, we moved up the hill to 1030 James Street, our home ever since. One of the first programs to be broadcast was the Deacon Doubleday program. A longtime radio host, Deacon brings his homespun humor and talk to television. Another host from radio emerges as one of the true stars of the time. Her name is Kay Russell, and she goes on to delight viewers for more than 20 years.
Light it.
Beautiful, isn't it? Well, it came from our Ladies' Day Kitchen, where we try to bring you recipes that you might like to add to your recipe file. We also bring you hints on beauty and fashion and on home decoration. I do hope that you can join us Monday through Friday at 9:30. Both Elliot and I'd be most pleased to have you.
Movies were a staple of television in those early days, and a young Ed Murphy promos Hollywood Matinee.
Hi, time to relax. That's the way we start our Hollywood Matinee every afternoon at 12:45. I'm your host, Ed Murphy, and we have the finest in movies for you, as well as a chance to get a permit to relax. By the way, don't forget the new 20th Century Fox series, which begins very, very shortly on 12:45.
While Jack Parr is at NBC and a young Johnny Carson is eagerly waiting, Central New York has Jim DeLine and the gang. This program later was hosted by Denny Sullivan. And as this clip shows, Denny was always a good sport.
And stretch out. Now what do I do?
Now go lower down between.
Oh, come on, Debbie.
Of American men.
Now what do I do?
Let your legs be straight.
All right.
Now lower yourself, and then come back up again. That's it.
Oh, this is the old-fashioned push-ups here.
It's a
Oh, now what do I do?
Okay, keep on doing it until you...
Oh. Well, we're a little late, folks.
Oh, you're getting warm. You better stop. Okay, now...
And do you remember a program called Canyon Jack with Charlie Featherstone?
Howdy. Nice to be joining you again by way of the TV. And tonight, of course, our prime purpose in being here, as it is each night, Monday through Friday, is to visit with you and then present Cisco and Poncho to you. Tonight's story is a real humdinger, one that'll keep you right on the edge of the seat there in front of the TV for the next half hour or so. So, if you're all relaxed on the edge of that seat, let's get to tonight's story.
As you can see, the color is back now. In the 60s, Channel 3 brought color TV here to Central New York, and before too long, black and white became history. And this talk of color brings us now to some of the more colorful characters here at the station. Channel 3 has always prided itself on the finest in children's programs. From Popeye Playhouse to Salty Sam to the present STM Showboat, the commitment to your children remains a top priority. One of the all-time popular programs was the STM Club with Dennis Bowman and Chester Drawers. Now, in this scene, Chester and Dennis have been dreaming of being in The Wizard of Oz.
Road, look at that scarecrow.
Yeah. Well, which way do we go with this thing, though? It goes several different ways.
I can go that way.
Did somebody say something? Did that come out of you?
No, it didn't come out of me. No.
Then again, maybe I'd go that way.
The scarecrow's talking, Denny. Are you playing your tricks again with that ventriloquism stuff? No.
Chills and classic horror movies were brought to you by the hosts of Monster Movie Matinee. Alan Malaire and Will Lape, better known as Dr. E. Nick Whitty and his faithful companion E. Paul. That's Lape spelled backwards. Now, here in this scene, they are awaiting guests.
This invitation list to the All Hallows Eve conclave gets longer every year. Someday the mansion will not be big enough to hold them all. What a strange teen sensation. And very uncomfortable, too.
Dr. Whitty, I was just taking a break from our All Hallows Eve preparations. The stars were out tonight, and I noticed that there was a strange craft descending through the heavens.
Certainly one of the most popular programs ever seen on this station was Bowling for Dollars. Hosted by Bud Hedinger, then Dennis Bowman, it offered a chance at the jackpot. Now, sports director Joel Marinas is filling in on this program, and the guest is SU's crew coach, Bill Sanford, who later became chairman of the county legislature.
Right here in Syracuse. And I have to admit, he's not a stranger to me. Bill Sanford here is the crew coach at Syracuse University. Bill, how tall are you? I don't like to stand too close to you too often, but I have to right now. How tall are you?
About 5 feet, 19 inches.
5 feet, 19? Ooh, he's a funny man. 5 foot, 19 inches tall. Bill Sanford. 6'7". And it's off in the corner. Well, it's a sawbuck is the most he can get right now if he gets the next tree.
When we come back, I'll talk with the dean of Syracuse's newscasters, Fred Hilligus.
Hello, I'm Fred Hilligus, your ESSA reporter, who brings you complete news headlines at 6:30 p.m. Monday through Friday over WSYR TV.